The air in Le Jardin crackled with anticipation as a group of the world's most influential tech billionaires gathered around Elon Musk's table. TikTok CEO Shouzi Chu, Jeff Bezos, Tim Cook, and Mark Zuckerberg listened intently, their expressions a mix of curiosity and calculation. The Michelin-starred restaurant in Vienna had pulled out all the stops for the evening. Chandeliers sparkled like constellations, the aroma of seared lamb wafted through the room, and the soft hum of conversation created a backdrop of refined excitement. Musk, dressed in a tailored navy suit, commanded the table's attention, weaving a captivating narrative about the transformative power of renewable energy. Europe has the potential to lead the way in sustainability, Musk declared, his voice filled with conviction. Imagine entire cities powered by solar grids, clean air in industrial hubs, and zero reliance on fossil fuels. The tech moguls nodded, some exchanging glances, while others typed quick notes into their phones, envisioning the transformative future Musk described. The night felt electric. Every word Musk spoke another spark of inspiration. That is, until the spell was broken by a sharp, venomous voice cutting through the room. "How dare you speak to me like that? You don't even belong here," the voice snarled, shattering the tranquil atmosphere. Musk's attention snapped to the source of the commotion. Near the entrance, a tall, broad-shouldered man with close-cropped blonde hair loomed over a young waiter. The waiter, olive-skinned and visibly shaken, clutched his tray as though it were a shield. Every eye in the restaurant turned toward the unfolding scene, the air thick with tension. Musk rose from his seat, his calm demeanor masking a growing sense of unease. "Is there a problem?" he called out, his voice cutting through the silence like a knife. Heads swiveled toward him, including the tall man, whose sneer deepened. "Ah, the great Elon Musk," the man drawled, his disdain dripping from every word. "Of course, you'd stick your nose in this." Musk took a step forward, straightening his jacket as he locked eyes with the man. "I'm not a fan of people mistreating others," he said evenly. "What's going on here?" The man stalked across the room with a predatory swagger, his presence sucking the air out of the space. When he stopped a few feet from Musk, his sneer widened. "You wouldn't understand, Musk. You're part of the problem. Globalist billionaires like you think you can reshape the world and erase people like me in the process." "Reshape the world?" Musk tilted his head, his voice calm but firm. "I'm trying to make it better for everyone. Renewable energy, space exploration, innovation. That's not about erasing anyone. It's about giving people hope for the future." The man laughed, a sharp, unpleasant sound. "Hope? For who? Your multicultural utopia? While hard-working traditional people like us are pushed aside, spare me the lecture." The room was deathly quiet now. The waiter, clearly shaken, had been ushered away by a colleague, but the tension in the air was palpable. Musk stepped forward, his expression unyielding. "This isn't the place for hate," Musk said. "If you have a problem with me, we can discuss it like adults, but berating people and spouting nonsense won't solve anything." The man's eyes narrowed. "You think you're untouchable, don't you? Your money, your fame. You think it shields you. But the world isn't yours to control." Before Musk could respond, the man lunged, grabbing the edge of Musk's jacket. The room collectively gasped as Musk instinctively stepped back, his hands shooting up in defense. Years of martial arts training kicked in. Musk twisted out of the grip and shoved the man's arm aside with surprising precision. "Calm down," Musk said firmly, but the man wasn't listening. He swung a fist at Musk, who ducked just in time. The punch sailed harmlessly past, and Musk countered with a quick shove to the man's chest, forcing him to stumble back. Several diners sprang to their feet, while others pulled out their phones, recording the scene. Two nearby patrons, burly men in suits, stepped in, restraining the assailant before he could launch another attack. "That's enough," one of them barked, pinning the man's arms behind his back. The man struggled, shouting obscenities. "This isn't over, Musk. You're a fraud, and everyone will see it eventually." Musk, catching his breath, adjusted his jacket and looked at the man with a mix of pity and resolve. "You're angry. I get it. But anger isn't a solution. Maybe it's time you stopped blaming others and started looking in the mirror." Security arrived moments later, escorting the man out of the restaurant as murmurs filled the room. Musk turned to his table, his guests wide-eyed. "Well," Musk said with a wry smile, "I guess that was tonight's entertainment." The room erupted in nervous laughter, and the tension eased. Musk sat back down, signaling for a server to bring him another glass of water. But as he resumed his discussion, his mind lingered on the encounter. 2 days later, the incident was the talk of the global media. Video footage had gone viral, showing Musk calmly handling the confrontation and defusing the situation. Reactions were mixed. Some hailed him as a hero for standing up to hate, while others accused him of grandstanding. Musk mostly ignored the chatter, focusing instead on his projects. But part of him couldn't shake the memory of the man's rage-filled eyes. A week after the incident, Musk received an unexpected letter. It was handwritten, the penmanship surprisingly elegant. The letter read, "Mr. Musk, I owe you an apology. My actions at Le Jardin were disgraceful. I let my anger control me, and I directed it at you, someone who didn't deserve it. I've spent the last week reflecting on why I felt the need to lash out, and I realize now that it stems from fear. Fear of change, fear of being left behind. I still don't agree with everything you stand for, but I'd like to meet with you and have an honest conversation. Perhaps there is something I can learn from you. Respectfully, Victor Lang." Musk read the letter twice, his curiosity piqued. Against the advice of his PR team, he decided to meet Lang, arranging a discreet meeting at a private location in Vienna. Lang arrived looking contrite. Gone was the swagger and bravado. He extended a hand to Musk, who shook it cautiously. "Thank you for agreeing to meet," Lang said. "I've had a lot to think about since that night." Over the next 2 hours, the two men talked. Lang shared his background, growing up in a struggling industrial town, feeling abandoned by progress and globalization. Musk listened patiently, asking questions and challenging Lang's assumptions without hostility. By the end of the meeting, there was no grand reconciliation, but there was mutual understanding. Lang left with a copy of Musk's biography and a commitment to rethink his views. As Musk watched Lang walk away, he felt a glimmer of hope. Change, he knew, was a slow process, but even the smallest steps mattered. The viral video of the restaurant confrontation eventually faded from the headlines, but Musk's meeting with Lang became a quiet testament to the power of dialogue and the belief that even the fiercest conflicts can lead to growth. Weeks later, Musk received an unexpected email from Lang. It was short, but striking. "Your words stayed with me. I've joined a local group working on renewable energy projects. It's a small start, but I think it's the right one. Thank you." Musk smiled as he read it, a rare moment of validation in his relentless pursuit of progress. Perhaps, he thought, the world wasn't as divided as it seemed. One conversation at a time, change was possible.